Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Ghost of a Tale, where last time, apparently, Silas got drunk. Whatever he's trying to do is not working out for him, and he's not taking it that well. So he just got himself really drunk. We gave him a potion to make him feel better, and then he left. Which means one of a few things. Either one, we have to find him, or two, we need to wait and then find him later when he has sobered up. And I'm not entirely sure which one is going to be the answer. So for now, though, let us burn this banner and see if we can find Silas. I'll just be skipping to that point. Alright, well, his door is open. And he has definitely emptied out quite a few bottles. Oh, there he is. And all of your bottles are now mine. Fantastic. How are you feeling, Silas? Guts, you. There you are. I was worried about you. I'm fine. You should worry about yourself. Here, drink this tonic, then get some sleep. Can't sleep yet. Messages coming in. Need delivering. I'll deliver them. Don't fret. Silas takes the tonic bottle and pours its contents into the approximate region of his mouth. I'm sorry, Tillo. Am I going to have to actually worry about his messages, or do I just need to kill 6 hours? Okay. Let us go do that. All right. It's bright, sunny morning. Silas has had his 6 hours of sleep. Tillo, good morning. Tillo, how are you feeling? Awful. I've not been that soused since, well, you made the tonic? The cook. It was much appreciated. I've been looking out for your scalps. I think they've taken a liking to you. Forgive me, I should go? Tillo, in the commissary, I said some things I shouldn't have. What was it you were looking for in that bottle? That's a delicate way of phrasing it. It's definitely a much more interesting way of phrasing it, I would say. A Murder of Crows, the song, I'm sure you must know it. Please, sing it for me. All right. Don't hold back. I've found the true nature of creatures is shown in the names by which each is collectively known. I've heard tidings of magpies and seen murders of crows, smelled a surfeit of skunks with a peg on my nose. Is that what you call a group of skunks? Met a mischief of mice who were masters of prose, and a sneaking of weasels who were light on their toes, but the rats are the worst, as well everyone knows, 'cause a gathering of rats is a plague as it goes. And now that's off my chest, I have this to propose, that they're creatures of whom I suggest we dispose. Okay, so this is pretty much like a rebel song. Heh, your version is tamer than the one I knew. The pups in my village used to sing it. I remember I thought it was funny. I liked the way the words rhymed. I didn't realize they were singing it to me, not until my Oma chased them off with her stick. Mice share responsibility for raising their young with other members of their village. Oma literally means second mother in the mouse folk's tongue. So then, if he was a rat that was adopted by mice, that means that the Lutka probably belonged to his adopted family. Aye, you were raised by mice. Aye, I was. Your birth parents, what of them? Oh, I often wondered about them. Who were they? What became of them? Oma might have had some gray in her coat. Her memory wasn't what it once was, but she told me what she could. All the same, it wasn't enough. And then on the day I left for Yuva, Silas opens his paw to reveal the finely engraved silver band he'd shown you at the brazier's side. Oma gave me this silver ring. From your true mother, she said. The ring was your mother's. She left it with my Oma to help pay for my keep, but Oma wouldn't part with it. I was so angry with her for keeping it from me. I should have known it was for my own good. I don't understand. How did that first ring lead you here and to the subsequent other rings that were possessed by the ghost? It didn't. A few months before my discharge from the Rat Guard, I found a second silver ring. And you found others, the ring Gusto and Fatal stole. I have 8 now, all told. 8 rings. And this silver scroll case. The scroll case, the puzzle was... What was it you found in there? A message from my father. The rat hands you a scroll of parchment, brittle with age. Here, read it. Master of the Salamander, I offer you this ring, relic of noble kings of old. May you accept it in tribute to your grace and as a promise to return what I have took this day. Warden of the flame, guardian of lost hope, grant me courage to persevere and strength enough to prevail. For my kingdom, my kind, for Brindis, my one true love, and Silas, my firstborn son. R. So is he basically the Aragon of this tale? The long-lost son of the king? Well, Tillo, what say you? This message, it's from your father? Aye. It's a prayer. Aye, to the hero Dunlin. But if what this says is true... My father was Roderick, the last Rat King. You're Roderick's son? But that makes you a prince. No, it makes me the son of a coward. This is why you were soused? Wouldn't you be? Silas' tale sparks something in you. You hum to yourself the first few notes of a new lay, the Ballad of the Orphan Prince. Well now, that's enough about me, don't you think? How goes it with you? Silas, Mara wasn't aboard the ship. She'd given up her place to another. Aye, you might have said something about it in the commissary. Do you know the name of the doe who took Mara's place? Pharaoh. Mara gave her place to a doe named Pharaoh. And did you get her family name? No, but she had a son named Tamlin, does that help? No, it's not enough. I can't send out a scap without the full name. Else Yuva is going to start asking questions. What about the ship the doe was meant to be on? Do you know its name? Yes, it was something like the Rat Skeleton, I think. She was aboard the Rathskellen out of Port Scarn. The Rathskellen? Tillo, will you fetch my logbook? It's on the table downstairs. Here, I already have it. You stole my logbook? I thought you might need it. I was just picking up everything I could find, I swear. Come on, give it to me. Alright, let's see. The signal rat opens the log and runs a claw down the page. Here, part of the general news dispatch received on the 13th. Go on. Tillo. The Wrath skeleton was reported lost in the cloak of Periclave. Huh. What does that mean? I don't believe it. I can't. Should I read you the entire message? Would you? I need to hear it. Listen. On the 12th day, the Wrath skeleton crewed by 9, laden with sundries and carrying 27 prisoners, was reported late by the harbor master at Orondas. The vessel was last seen by the bosom of the Emerald Hind, off course and heading into the cloak of Periclave, and so is pronounced lost. Tillo, I know you don't want to hear it, but Mara is gone. I'm sorry, but she's still alive, I'm sure of it. Even if she were alive, there's no way for us to trace Mara now. You may as well ask a magpie. I think I know where to find one. A magpie? You're going to get yourself killed. Besides, magpies will only speak with noble creatures and kings. You are? To them, anything less is a meal. Then I shall become a king. Here then. Silas hands you a scarlet tunic, finished with gold piping and fine beadwork. A gift from my father. It is incredible. Where did you find this? In the bundle you brought back from the tomb. I hope you make a worthier king than he ever was. Huh. Problem is, though, I'm still missing one part of the costume. I also have no memory of meeting a magpie. So, we're gonna have to take a look around. Alright, I wonder what happens if you report the crime of all those banners being burned. Scow, this is rather embarrassing, but could you take a look at this? The commander gingerly offers up his tail for inspection. About a third of the way from its tip, you notice an ominous scarlet constriction, angry and inflamed. Is it serious? It looks like ringtail, sir. My father suffers from it terribly. Perhaps I can find you some relief, sir. See what you can do. Commander, 13 banners have been burned around the keep. 13? This is Great Burham all over again, Scow. A sign of things to come. Aye, it starts with burning banners and ends with a mob at the gates and the garrison in flames. It's that damned mouse, Scow. Tillo, sir. Aye, that's it. The one from the jail. He's behind this, I'm sure of it. I'll have Yuva send reinforcements, I promise you this. History will not repeat itself on my watch. I should get on, sir, before I continue making things worse for myself. And if I remember correctly, I think I have another footlocker key. But not to that one. Or that one. That one. All right. How many of these markers do I have now? Okay, I've got 2 marked with a curious glyph. I'm imagining that is going to be the ones who are the part of the smuggling ring. Hold on. What are you doing up there? Let's throw a stick at you. A crimson mushroom. Fancy. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess it's more crimson mushrooms than I had before that, so... Did you hear about the millionaire who put all of their money into prisons? He just wanted to invest a lot of money in stocks and bonds. But, shh. Okay, because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, let us carry this stool down into Faustus's lab so we could open up a cabinet up top, because I don't see any stools in the lab itself. It's a standing office that he's got going. Ooh, a plague doctor hat. Neat. Oh, hold on. The termite's lair spreads far unseen. You must have spoken those words 1,000 times to your comrades. Aye, that's right. There's something about it makes me shudder. The truth is, Mouse, this is the termite's lair, and I'm trapped in it. Okay, so I know their code. The termite's lair spreads far unseen. Maybe I could use that to identify future smugglers. But for now, it looks like we're gonna have to talk. To Faustus. So what do you have to report of the world beyond these walls? Look what you've done to me! I don't follow. My ears, they're huge! You know, big ears are considered very desirable amongst the jerboa of the Poridan Desert. Do I look like a jerboa to you? You do indeed. I think it's the ears that do it. Oh, very well. Muttering to himself, the apothecarist rummages through the bottles and earthenware pots at Clara's table. With a sudden flourish, he snatches up a jar of ointment and applies a generous daub of its contents to each of your ears. There, I bestow upon you the mediocrity you so crave. Yeah, I've got normal ears again. Sir, I've heard the commander has ringtail. Oh, and what concern is that of mine? I thought you could use this time to perfect your cure. Ah, very well. The apothecarist takes a small jar from the cupboard and hands it to you. Give this to the commander to be applied twice daily. Let me know if there are any side effects. Forgive me, but I should go. He already had a cure sitting around? Well, I think I should probably turn in this quest before I get eaten by leeches. Okay, let's try talking to a guard. You're short for a guard, aren't you? I'm a foot guard. Carry on. The termite's lair spreads far unseen. I don't know what you're up to, Scow, but you'd be wise to forget about it. Okay. So now I must go up to every single rat that I've run into and say that phrase. It's probably going to be rats in positions of power, probably, or at the very least, areas of authority. Probably not him. Hello! I know you heard a noise, but the termite's lair spreads far unseen. No, no, don't say it! Okay, so he's not one of them. You, where are you going? Watchtower. Alright, just watch that bug rat. There's something not right about him. The termite's lair spreads far unseen. I can't help you. I'm bored. I would kill for some action. The termite's lair spreads far unseen. Where do you think you're going? The termite's lair spreads far unseen, and at its center dwells the queen. Scow, I'm surprised. I suppose the master wants his tithe here. The rat presses something into your paw, a small key. I've left it in the same place as usual, my footlocker. I left my sword at home. You'll have to borrow one then. Until the jailer is found, this gate stays closed. Okay, so that's like two separate conversations that just conflicted with each other. And now I have a key to his footlocker, so in theory, I should be able to have his mark. What about you? No. Didn't think so. What about the elevator guard? He's the elevator guard. Never mind. Wait, that doesn't go to the elevator. That goes to the armory. Wow. You, sir. Can you position yourself so that a dialogue option shows up? Halt, identify yourself. I've not seen you about the key before. We talked earlier. Did we? Yes, I believe I said the termites, their lair, it spreads far unseen. That is an oddly specific phrase. Like a really, really specific code phrase. All right. You, sir. Slow day, I could do with a bit of adventure. The termite's lair spreads far. Yada yada. You... I've got a question. The termite's lair spreads far. No, don't say it. Oh my gosh. If I had to guess who is also part of the ring, it's probably also the gambler from the kitchen. But for now, let's see which footlocker this one opens up. Which one have I not opened? Ooh, what if the cook was in on it? Actually, here, this is the elevator guard. The termite's lair spreads far unseen, and at its center dwells the queen. I didn't realize you were one of us, Scout. What is it you need? The master wants his tithe. Already? It feels like it's been only a few weeks since the last pickup. Oh, right here. The rat slips you his key. Tell the master I'll make up for the shortfall next month. All right. So, let's go grab another mark from a different footlocker. Let's see if we could figure out which one we have not unlocked. That one is still locked up. Excellent. Now only one more smuggler to identify. Let's actually see if it's the rat that happens to be guarding the commander. That would be an interesting development. The termite's lair spreads far unseen, and at its center dwells the queen. Private Scout, so you're the new recruit. Listen, I've lost my footlocker key. Dropped it in the commissary, I think. I'm hoping the cook has just put it aside somewhere. If it falls into the commander's hands, or if the master finds out, well, Don't worry, I'll find it for you. If you can get me that key, I'll be grateful. Well, as it turns out, I have to go to the kitchen anyway. But isn't that an interesting plot development, that it is in fact the commander's own guard who is part of the smuggling ring? How the hell do I get to the kitchen again? Alright, let us see if the cook happened to find someone's footlocker key. Rezia! Oh, don't you look fine. Alma, did you find a key dropped in the commissary? A key, let's see. Oh, I did indeed. It's put away in the pantry for safekeeping. I had no idea it was yours, love. Mine? No, I'm just collecting it for a friend. That's kind of you, my love. I always thought you had a kind face. I'll fetch it for you when I'm done here. Before you do, love, the cook draws a ladle from a bubbling pot and offers it to you. Try some of this. Thank you, Oma. I'm sure it's delicious. You take the ladle, give a blow to cool the steaming liquid, and drink. Well? It's very good. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm glad I could give you something nice for your last meal. Hold up. The cook's word... The cook is the master? The cook's words seem to slur and lose their meaning as you sink into unconsciousness. The termite's lair spreads far unseen, and at its center dwells the queen. Oh, okay. That was an unexpected turn of events. Do I just have the key here? Oh. Interesting. But I'm now on the inside of the far tower, which is good because you can feel a draft coming from under the planks. Because this is where the rose is. The 17th rose that I have been unable to get. Oh, and we're storing pine cones here? Alright, can I access this chest? A strongbox key. Oh yeah, I remember where the strongbox was. That was at the bottom of the well thingy. Not the well in the main yard, but there's like a watery path. And that probably has the incriminating evidence. But for now, let us change our garb. And see if we can get this 17th rose. Complete the story. Or at the very least, the story in his book. You woke to raised voices in the distance. There, standing over you, lit by a waning moon, was Mara. "We must go, now," she whispered. You nodded and got dressed. Though you did not quite understand, you left the handcart hidden and followed Mara deeper into the woods. You never asked her to explain, afraid of what the answer might be. And then quite suddenly, not so long ago, you were summoned to the manor house to play before the Baron. So the Baron must have figured out that Mara was a rebel. But you didn't know. Huh. Let's see if there's an alternate exit, or if I have to blow the door open with a pine cone. Okay, that was the jail cell. That was the nothing. All right, let's try blowing it up with a pine cone. Or do we blow up that area with the draft in the floor? I mean, I've got extras, so there's that. Yeah, if I can't target it, I can't throw... Nope, there it is. I just did not have it equipped. That is way less dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Oh, never mind. I just climb out the window. I can just do that. Let's grab some acorns because we're probably not going to be able to come back. And climb out the window. All right, we have acquired freedom again. You know, I wonder, can I just talk to the... Like, if I went back to the cook, could I just talk to the cook again? Like, I have no reason to. But is there a thing that might happen if I do? I don't know. Let's go turn her in. Oh, no, I need one more thing. I still have one more footlocker to open up. Not that one. Oh, wait, never mind. I need to go back to the kitchen to get the key because I never got it in the first place. Or do I need to turn in the cook first? Which I still need the strong box for. Alright. Now I have the strong box key. Let us open the strong box. It had nothing. Just a pine cone. Alright, there's a footlocker key. There's the strong box. The smuggler's ledger. Ma'am? What happens if I talk to you? Oh, love, you gave me such a fright. Where have you been? You poisoned me. It's no slight against you, my lovely. I actually quite like you. But you're being a nuisance. I know you that you're the master. I would be very careful who you would repeat that to, my love. I would hate for anything to happen to you. Why don't we just stay out of each other's way? I'm not going to ask her for food. Alright, now that I have the final footlocker key, let us open up the final footlocker and get the last of the marks. And now I've got a lot to report to the commander. I've got these marks to turn in, the master to turn in, the ointment for his ringtail. I wasn't sure I was actually going to be able to complete the master quest, but here I am. Yes, Scow, what is it? I need to speak with the commander. Make it quick, he's about to have his nap. Alright, what order should I do it in? Ointment first. Scow, what do you have for me? Here, sir, I have an ointment for your condition. Wonderful, give it here. Oh, bless you, Scow, you're one of the good ones. Now, take this to the smithy. Once again, the commander prepares orders for the blacksmith. Perhaps there's more he can do for you. Oh, okay. I've also discovered the identity of each of the 5 smugglers. Go on. You present the commander with the scarred obols, each bearing the name of one of the 5 smugglers. Excellent work, Scow. I'll have them arrested, tried, and executed before the week's out. Hello?
You wanna go for a walk?
In 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll be done in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Now, the commander hands you orders already signed and sealed. Would you take this to the smithy? You know the drill by now. Sir, I've discovered the true identity of the master. Oh, and who is he? Not a he, sir. You hand the ledger to the commander. He opens the book and leaves through its pages. Alma Rezia? It's hard to believe, but there it is, written in her own hand. Thank you, Scow. I'll deal with this myself. Now, the commander pushes sealed orders for the blacksmith across the desk. Take these, it's the least I can do. I should go on, with your permission. And I've gotten so much health and stamina. We'll do one last thing before we leave for the night. Yes. Let us go turn in these things and see what we're actually getting from the blacksmith. Because I don't remember actually needing him to make me anything else. Like, I remember given a choice earlier on between one of 2 things. And I got one of those 2 things. But now I have 3 more. I have orders for you from the commander. Is that right? He said you know what to do with them. I'd like to tell him what to do with them. Alright, so I can either work on your armor or teach you about the spider traps. Can you teach me about the spider traps? Well now, I can teach you how to spot a hidden trap so you don't fall into one yourself. Please, I want to know how. The blacksmith talks you through his method of detecting hidden traps. Now, do you have any more surprises for me for the commander? Aye, if you have time. What more can you do for my armor? Let me think. I can make you a new chest piece, take some weight out of the helmet, should let you move freely. You might even be able to run without getting exhausted. The work's gonna take me at least 8 hours. Right, here's the armor. Now, any more surprises? Yes! What about the traps? Listen now, I can show you how to rearm a trap. The spring is tricky, but there's a knack to it. Could be useful when there's a spider up your tail. Sure. Alright, so I can actually reactivate traps. We're all done then. Alright, was there something else? No. Alright. Let's quickly move time forward. And then get our armor back. All right there, Mouse. Was there something you wanted? About how it goes with my armor? I'm just finishing up now. The blacksmith takes a cloth from his belt and gives the armor a quick polish before offering it to you. This is as good as it's gonna get. Anything else I can help you with? Let's try it on. Now let's try it on. Ah, now I can actually run at a decent pace. And my walking speed is now what my previous running speed was. I still can't jump. But this is better. For now though, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.